Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. This time, we're gonna go into something that's been asked of me multiple times. Now, picture this. You're waking up in a town where the roads lead nowhere. You're told you can't leave. Monsters come out to terrorize you at night, and every attempt to leave just lands you right back where you started. It sounds like you're trying to get a refund at Spirit Halloween, right? This isn't about that. No, this is about a different kind of horror. But this isn't just any horror setup. This is From. Now, if you haven't already done so, I highly encourage you to take the From challenge and consider getting in on one of the most mind-bending mystery shows on TV. Just watch the first 8 minutes of the first episode. And if you're just a little bit curious and a little bit intrigued, then my challenge to you is that you have to finish the first season. But look, if you're not at all interested, walk away. You can walk away and we can still be friends. But if you are interested, then I'm gonna need you to go ahead and finish that first season. This show is everything to a dedicated, hardcore audience that's inspiring endless forum discussions and debates. And of course, ding, 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 theories. And today I have a theory that might just explain where the town actually came from. What if I told you that From's town is actually a patchwork of different places and different times, forcibly stitched together like Dr. Doom's Battleworld from Marvel's Secret Wars? Strap in, Fromly, because this one's about to get a little weird. Okay, so here's the thing. When you look at From's town closely, something seems off. Some buildings look more modern, like the Matthews house and the diner, while some look way too old, like Father Caudry's stone church. In some places that look like they were stolen straight out of Red Dead Redemption, like the settlement in the middle of the forest with the scarecrows. Different pieces from different time periods. But why? And how? The gas station looks like it was taken from rural middle America. The Matthews house and Mrs. Lou's house, they resemble suburban homes straight out of Desperate Housewives. The church, made of stone, seemingly built in the 1800s. Colony House, a colonial style home that still has modern amenities like plumbing and a toilet, meaning it must be from at least the 1900s. A motel sign and a pool, yet there's no actual motel in sight. You see what I mean? It's like someone just grabbed a bunch of different random pieces from different times and places and dropped them all here with no regard for continuity. And that missing hotel or motel, that's proof that this place was made patchwork style. It's like whoever built this town just forgot to add the motel itself. We know that people arrive here from different places, like Jade, our favorite cranky tech bro from Florida, and the Matthews, who seem like they were pulled straight from a Lifetime drama. They were picked up while on a road trip in Arizona. The Lou's, they were outside of Austin, and it keeps going. But what if it's not just the people being taken? What if the land itself is being transported too? And not just from different places. What if they're also being transported at different times in history? Now, if you're a Marvel fan, you might remember Battleworld. Dr. Doom took different chunks of different realities and smashed them together into one big chaotic mess. It had Wild West towns, dystopian cities, zombie wastelands, all crammed together. with no rhyme or reason. Sound familiar? If From's town works the same way, that means we're not dealing with just one time period or one reality. We're dealing with a Frankenstein's monster of different places, all stitched together from across time. You may have seen my theory about how From started and my other theory on what's actually happening. Now, if you haven't yet seen these theories, then I suggest you go back and watch those videos real quick and then come back to this point. Ready? I think that people, monsters, and places are being brought here at different points in time. The settlement looks like something out of Red Dead Redemption when America was still a wild frontier. I think this place was brought here at that time, along with the church. The diner? This looks like something that could have been brought here as early as the 60s. Now, Marvel fans, do you remember WandaVision and how Wanda was able to put a dome over the town? I think that's what happened with From-Town portals. I believe there's like an invisible dome portal that appears and transports the town and maybe some of the people, but it'll also grab some land, some buildings, some of that area. And when it does, it makes it part of the From-Town. If people have been transported to From-Town for hundreds of years, then why not the buildings and other structures too? It makes sense when you think of it, but it also brings us to the real question. Who's the God King Doom of this situation? And why are they playing God with real estate? Some fans think the creatures that come out at night are in charge, but nah, I don't buy it. Some think it's the man in yellow, but I don't really agree with that either. Those beings feel more like attack dogs than masterminds. But what if the real God King Doom here is something bigger, something that's been collecting people and places across different time periods for its own twisted purposes? Think about it. We've seen symbols, strange technology, and a giant lighthouse that seems to connect to everything. What if this town is some kind of interdimensional puzzle across space and time, a forced experiment attracting people from different places, and then they watch how they react when they're thrown into this nightmare blender? That's my main theory. It's all just a patchwork of all the different places throughout time. What are your thoughts? Do you think my theory could be kind of on track, or do you think I'm totally off base? Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. Do me a favor. If you're new here to the movie blog, please do yourself a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe. There's going to be way more From theories as we lead up into season 4. Otherwise, I'm going to check you all later. Peace.